Have you ever been selling a product on Amazon for a really long time and you thought, wow, this is awesome. Maybe if I do a different color, I'm going to make even more money. Or you launch a new color and it's not doing the numbers you thought it did. It's probably because you didn't do any consumer insight to make sure that people wanted that color. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to pinpoint why buyers are looking at your competitors and their offering, and if that's something you should dive into. And then also a really cool thing in Canva, I can very easily iterate over and over again. So if you're looking to make a better decision for your next colorway on your product on Amazon, you're going to want to keep on watching. All right, guys, so we're looking at dog brushes right now. So this is super interesting because when it comes to dog brushes, there's going to be a lot of colors, a lot of styles, a lot of options, a lot of packages, all that kind of stuff. You can see here, we have a slicker style brush in blue. We have a combo brush in pink or purple. We have a multiple 3 pieces in green, showing some avatars behind there of the pets. We have a blue, we have a green, we have a pink, we have a black, we have a blue, we have all these different things, right? Now, let's say we are the company Hearts, and Hearts is a pretty big manufacturer for pet products. I'm actually shocked they're not doing better in this category. And it could be the fact that no one's really wanting the pink color, probably what's hurting them. So let's play devil's advocate for a moment and let's pretend we're Hearts. And how can we make our image and click-through rate better on Amazon? Or if we're looking to come up with the next colorway, that's probably going to be a little bit better. So what I'm going to do here from the SERP is I'm going to do a screenshot of the Amazon SERP or the search engine result page like this here. Then in a tool that I have called CleanShot, I'm just going to redact some information because I don't want the audience to be swayed. You could do this in Canva or any kind of editor as well. I'm just going to blur all that kind of stuff out because I really don't want the pricing to be seen because the pricing is only seen for this and not this. Whatever. We're going to leave the bestseller stuff in there because it is what it is. And we're going to save this one into our downloads. Perfect. Cool. So now we have the screenshot of what the state of affairs looks like on Amazon right now for the first 2 rows when it comes to brushes. Let's head over to PickFu and we're going to test and see where people are actually gravitating towards. All right, so we're in PickFu, we're in Poll Builder, we have our screen capture. Let's jump into it. So we're going to do a couple of tests right now. We want to do the click tests because I want to see where people are going and why. So I'm going to take my photo of my SERP, drop it over here, drag and drop, super simple. That's going to load. We're going to do 1 click. And my question is going to be, if you were shopping on Amazon for a dog brush, which product would you rather buy? Please click on the first one that grabs your attention to purchase. Okay, cool. Audience, we want to do everyday testing. So we're going to do 15 because we're going to do another test after this. We're going to do US. We're not going to do random audience. We're going to do targeted. We're going to do Amazon Prime member, and we're going to do a pet owner is a dog. Well, the pet owner owns a dog. And okay, we have our traits over there. Perfect. Poll's ready to start. This is what's going to look like. And that's it. And we're off to the races. This is going to start to collect that data. We're going to come back to this, but in the meantime, let's head over to Canva. And I want to show you something really, really cool that we can do in Canva just ahead of the testing to make sure that we're prepared should we need to do what we need to do. It'll make sense in a minute. Let's head to Canva. All right, guys, so we're in Canva right now. And the reason why I wanted to show you this is because we want to iterate. The reason I'm running that poll is because I want to see a couple different things. I want to see, as the fake pseudo Hearts company representative for this experiment, are people gravitating more towards the blue, the green, more with the animal inside of the hero image, like what they're looking for. So I come to Canva because I want to do some iterations on this and see what we can do ahead of time. So I just grabbed our current hero image right here and just keeping that there, I'm going to clone this. So Command D just clones it. So I have that one right here and then remove the background because I don't want it to affect that. And then I click on edit right here. What edit's going to do is going to allow me to adjust colors. So it's not the white balance. Canva has a really cool feature down here. So you see the pink. It's any pink in this photo and the orange is any orange in the photo. So what do I mean by that? But let's go to pink over here. So now you see here, this is what I'm talking about. Let's say, see how the hearts is still staying orange. So this looks real. So by me doing this, I'm able to do a version of green. Go back here, duplicate that. So now I have my pink purple, I have a green version, and I can also come in here and I can make myself blue version. Now, I don't know if the company has one already. I'm just showing you guys this because if you don't have a version of different colors, this editing tool in Canva is phenomenal. Because think about it, how would you change all the little bristles, it's just changing just that one color and keeping everything else intact, which is fantastic. So I'll do one more over here. And for this one, we'll make a yellow one. Or we'll make orange. Okay, cool. So you see how while my other testing is running in the background, I took this pink purple one and I made it look completely as if it was in green, completely as if it was in blue and orange. So now I'm prepared, and that only took me less than 60 seconds. I'm prepared for the data of what comes back from PickFu to see if everyone's resonating towards the green one. Well, I have a green one ready to rock and roll right here that I can add some post edits inside of here and then test it again and see if it's doing a little bit better. Let's head back to PickFu and see if my poll results are ready. All right, guys. So we have we have 8 respondents already in. We have 7 currently responding. And it's clear we're not getting any clicks over here on either of the pinks, which is a little frustrating because that's some lost sales. So now if we take a look at the blue, it's a clearest picture and a color that I prefer. And that's a male 35 to 44. They like that it's bestseller and the mechanism to push the fur off the bristles. Let's take a look at the green. The green so far is winning probably because there's 2 pieces over here. The one it looks like it's high quality. The big paddle, they like that it can be used on cats and dogs. Okay, because we're showing cats and dogs over here. That's interesting. Includes both a brush for the top and bottom coat. Most versatile, right? So far, some people chose this because it's blue and they like the color. The people that chose this one is not so much the color, but because of the lifestyle images and then also the 2-pack styles. This one over here is seeing the product held and being in use. I like how the tool looks and the bristles are retractable. So there's certain things that we can do and certain things we can't do, right? Again, it's not as apples to apples, but it's typically what someone's looking at when they type in dog brush. And then this one, it looks durable and it's clearly made in the USA. I like to support USA companies. Interesting. So we're gonna let the data run a little bit more, but I wanna go over to this specific listing on hearts because I wanna see a little bit more about it. Okay. So daily grooming, groomer's best, slicker brush. This is only for dogs, so we can't say cats, unlike the other product. Okay. Where is it made? Because if it's made in the US, that's going to be a big value prop. 2 sizes available. Nope, it's in China. It's not USA made. So we can't say that. It looks like all of Heart's products are purple. Can't imagine that's the case. Oh, it looks like it. It looks like a majority of their brushes are in purple. So this is good information for Hearts holistically as a company, because even though they're a very large brand, maybe a lot of these folks are not resonating with that. Huh, interesting. Let's head back to the PickFu and see if it came in. Okay, cool. So you can see we're still not getting any clicks on this one over here. Some more clicks on this one. The brushes look high quality and I like neon green. Okay, so now we have more for color. So this one says, I like the color and the design. I prefer this one because of the bright color and it's shown in someone's hand. So this is very, very good information that we need to know. Now, the reason why is because if Hearts as a brand is saying, hey guys in Amazon teams over there, sales are down, what's going on? Well, nobody wants this color. Maybe we should do a different color. Okay, cool. What color should we do? Well, it appears from the PickFu that maybe we should do like a blue or green, because that's what the competition is showing. And that's what a lot of people are resonating towards with these kind of clicks. So I'm going to let this keep on running. We only got 4 more people, but you know, it's clear already that people like seeing the avatar, the actual dog. They like the color green or blue, and they like it being shown in hand. So let's head back to our Canva and let's see what we can mock up. All right, we're in Canva. Now we did all this in preparation, right? So, you know, we did our due diligence, so we can get rid of this one. We have the blue and the green, right? We understand from the PickFu that folks like the neon green. So that being said, let's see if we can hit this up to be a little bit more neon looking. And I think we can. Okay, cool. So we have the neon green and the blue. What do we want to do? So we want to add the dog. We can't add a cat because, as we know from the listing, it's not for cats. And then if we can show it in hand, if they have an asset in hand, we'd want to show that as well. Let's head back to the listing. All right, so we're at the listing. It does not show an asset in hand, but if you were a brand and you had it, oh, actually kind of, sort of, it's just very, very small. That's not even the right brush. It's a combo brush. Let's see what we can do. Let's go back to Canva. We want to show a dog. So Golden Lab is a very common dog. So let's show this guy like this. Wonderful. Okay. Put this to the back, backwards. Let's not cut off his cute little head. I'll make him a little smaller. Perfect. And let's do the same thing over here. Position backwards. Remove that background. Great. And we'll put the same thing over here. Backwards. So now we added this element over here for this. Now, what we don't have one for it in hand, but we don't want to change too many elements. We don't want to change too many things. We really want to just get the focus. So I wanted to show just the animal in there so that people understand what it is and what it's for. But let's just keep it like this. So now what we can do, because I didn't want to just do the brush by itself. People think it's a hairbrush for people. So now we'll take these three and we'll load this in PickFu and see what dog owners are saying specifically about these colors and which ones they want. Now that we know from the initial PickFu data that green and blue is where people are clicking. So now if we made a green or blue, would that resonate more with folks than the pink one? Let's head over to PickFu and take a look. All right, so we're in PickFu. Instead of doing a click test, what we want to do is a comparison, right? So we're going to do a comparison poll here, and we're going to do images, and we're going to add 3 options because we have our 3 colors. Grab the photos here. So my question is going to be, if you're shopping on Amazon for a dog brush, which product would you rather buy and why? So now we're showing our original one with the avatar being the dog, and then our mock-ups of the blue and the green. We're going to run it with 15, and the targeted audience is going to be the same. Prime member and pet owner dog. Continue to preview. This is what's going to look like here. And we're going to rock and roll. And we're off to the races. So let's head back to our previous poll. Okay, and we're done. So 13 minutes, we got those answers. So, hey, we got 1 click. Look at that. Just based on the brush design, the cylinder shape ones are pretty solid. So this purple one stands out. Okay. So we did get 1 out of the 15. And this one over here, it does say made in the USA, but I don't think it is, which is kind of a little bit off-putting. But you can see the majority of it came from this green one right here. And let's take a look at the responses. Had 2 types of teeth. I like this because of the green color. I like it because it's neon green. I chose it because of the versatility. Nicer color, big paddle. So folks are really resonating towards the green in this one. And then this one, I believe they said green as well. The bright color and the color. But it's also important to note the demographics, right? So let's take a look down here. So we had 10 males, 5 females, the income, and that kind of good stuff. But that's kind of holistically looking at it. But when we take a look at this right here, now that we have this highlighted, it's going to give me specifically the demographics for that chosen area. So when I look at this, it's 35 to 54-year-olds, right? Household income, great, great, great. So you can see if that's your avatar, great. If that's not your avatar, then no good. So the reason I say that is highlight this again, go back over to responses. So if we're saying that they like the neon green, that's a 35 to 44-year-old female, 0 to 35K. Color green, 35 to 44-year-old male, 75 to 150K. They like the different teeth, right? So you can see the feedback that you're getting. If that's your avatar, great, respond, with action. But if it's not your avatar, then take it with a grain of salt. So let's head over to our other poll that's running currently. Okay, so we already got some people responding over here, but hop back into Canva for a second while that's running. And again, you guys know it doesn't take that long for the feedback to come out. What would be interesting too is, and I'm not going to do it on this test, but also doing some packaging, right? So if I say, if you have the actual packaging of the product, show that. But if you don't, doing a rendering like this would be extremely beneficial, because with something like this, what you're able to do is you're able to put the CTR wording and phrasing directly on the packaging here, right? So now I have this breathing room, and I'll bring this to the front for a second, where I can then say anything I want to say, right? So if I want to say this is a dog grooming brush, and again, you want to make it much more specific to the keywords and all that kind of good stuff, right? But for all intents and purposes, this is what I want to show you guys. So doing something like this, spinning it like this so it looks natural, toning it down so it looks like it's on the box, right? Then bringing out things like frames inside Canva where you can say, hey, here are perfect use cases of what this looks like, right? Where you can say, all right, well, let's say dog grooming, right? And let's say we want to show a picture of a dog getting groomed, and maybe we want a dog getting groomed over here, all this kind of fun stuff, right? So then I can then say, perfect, this is a group together. And now I can take this and position it backwards, and you could say whatever you want to say on that box and showcase merchandise, all that kind of stuff. And things like if you have a lifetime warranty, taking it, doing that 90-degree jammeroni, right? Putting it over here, drilling it down so it looks a little bit more realistic, whatever it is, right? Again, this is a really rough and not appealing at all, but the idea is that, okay, versus nothing, does this help tell people exactly what it is, right? And it usually will. All right, so we already got people rocking and rolling in PickFu, and we have 11 out of 15. So we did get some for the pink purple, some for the green, but more for the blue. So you can see here, and then you could test again, right? So I would imagine more men than women would go with the blue, and more women than men would go with the purple or pink. But let's take a look down here. So when it comes to option C, I'm much more partial to blue or green. That's a male. I like the darker blue coloring. I think it would be nice with any breed. That's a man. I would go C. I prefer the blue, man. I would choose the blue design. That's a female. It matches my dog's harness. That's a male. Green's my favorite color, male. Contrast, see the hair is clear. Green brush stands out because it's calming, male. Female, 55 to 64. Purple, but some people might have green as their favorite color. Purple, blue, then green. That's a male. A is the most unique color. You don't see purple dog brushes. That's a female. So again, who are you targeting? Who is your demographic? If it's unisex and it's men and women, go with one that's appealing to more people. If it's specifically just for women or specifically just for men, you want to target specifically and pander to them. But here's the thing, you would never know this if you didn't run the testing on this. But it's clear that blue and green are taking away market share from the pink or purple. So if I was Hearts as a company, I would look into rolling out an option that was either in the blue or green to be able to capture more market share. And this is how you test before you invest, because you don't want to walk into something and just guess, right? And again, I know I added in the dog element, which they should be doing, right? But I wanted to give a little bit more context to it. So that's it, guys. That's how you take a powerful tool like PickFu, see the landscape on the Amazon search engine result page, see where people are clicking for you, for your competition, see why they're clicking there. We found out in this video that people were clicking on the blues and greens and not the purple because they like those colors. So we then went in Canva, we changed a couple of things around, we gave ourselves some pseudo blue and green options. Then we ran it again in PickFu to see if that's going to be valid and justified for us to do that. And from The preliminary results that I'm getting right here, yes, Hearts as a brand should be offering this in blue because it is appealing, more appealing than the purple to other people in the market and other Amazon shoppers. If you guys like this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We roll these out all the time. If you have not used PickFu right now, it is a game changer for your business. We help hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of brands on Amazon get a better click-through rate, get a better conversion rate, and just make more on Amazon using data research and consumer insights. We'll see you in the next video.